This is a multi-part video series consisting of picture-in-picture footage of Arma 3 gameplay from both the Game Master's perspective and the participants of the mission. As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the series as much as we enjoyed making it.
What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. Here we are in episode 15 of Arma 3's Zeus missions. And today we have another commando group today. We've got Conan 58 and Kaiga. And we're on a new terrain today. And I should say, pardon my voice, I'm a little hoarse today, so I'm going to sound a little stranger than I usually do. But we are on Angel Island, which is a relatively new map, and we're giving this one a shot for this mission. On this particular mission, the team has been sent out to Angel Island to investigate possible locations of insurgent forces. And here's kind of the backstory here. Angel Island was originally a NATO/US military training island and also a equipment distribution point, so military gear, that type of thing. And as you can see, there's Fort McDowell here. That was a US NATO/NATO fort. The military eventually left the island, and it was originally purchased by an unidentified philanthropist who purchased it to produce the Grand Hotel, and that's what this is up here. Shortly thereafter, a large hurricane hit the area, which caused the island to be uninhabitable, and it was presumed uninhabitable up until recently, when it was discovered that insurgent forces may be using this island for both drug trafficking as well as human trafficking. So the team has been dropped off here to check that out. So what we're looking at here is, expand my map markers. So these points on the map that we've already I've already pre-added as question marks, the areas of interest that the team should have an interest in looking at. Now, they don't necessarily have to hit all of them. It is a pretty small island though, so there's no reason to believe that they wouldn't be able to. They are going to be inserting via halo jump, and it is going to be an evening mission, despite the fact that this is daytime. So the team right now is kind of hanging out over here on this wind generator, but that's not where they're going to be ultimately. That was just to keep them away from the mission setup part. So what we're going to do is we're going to start setting up based on this insert mark, and this is the mark that Kaiga has chosen as the insert point for their halo jump. So we're going to go ahead and start deploying troops based on that. So we're going to be using, won't be any Russians this time around. We're basically going to be using these guys here. So we're going to create, as the first point here, we're going to just do kind of a basic sentry. And they're going to do kind of this from here to there sort of patrol. Something like that. I'm also going to, let's see, I'll make them walk in a line, kind of slow pace, like so. Create a couple support teams. And these guys just kind of meander around this area. Again, they'll be walking slow. In a line would be good. And I might go ahead and create some vehicles as well for them. Maybe a UAZ here. And then these guys had to get here somehow, so we'll create a Ural kind of off. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that one. Oops, totally not. And I just destroyed the truck's wheels. Let's try it again. Here we go. So kind of a Ural parked next to a fallen tree that I just took out. And I'm not sure if there's any lights here. If there isn't, once I do make the mission dark, I'll go back and add some lighting. And just for grins, we're going to create a civilian. And I'm going to take him and make him surrender. And we're going to create another one. This is mainly for them to find. I want to see what they do with a couple civilians. Now, the last mission the team was on, which involved the civilians, ended up being kind of a meat grinder. If you haven't seen that one yet, definitely take a look. But it didn't go very well for the civilians in this case. So I will also add maybe another sentry, except these guys, we will have them garrison the building. Hopefully they'll use that one. Yes, they did. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of a mini good starting point. And then we'll go ahead and set up the next one here. This one's going to be something similar, except we'll do probably a few rifle squads. And we'll make these guys kind of patrol from here to there, maybe down the mountain to maybe this point right here. And we'll do the same thing with these guys. I'm going to walk slow and in a nice line. These guys will do maybe down here to there. Bit of a longer patrol for them there. Up to that point. And they'll be the same thing. They're going to be just moseying. And then who else do we have? These guys. Don't think there's a building enterable for them. I was going to have them garrison. Yeah, that's just a transformer. So these guys will do something similar, but they're just going to kind of hang around this spot. Just like so. So that's those guys. I'll go ahead and create some additional troops over here. This is another camp. Except we'll create some boats here. Oops. Too close to the rocks. Actually, I don't really want that kind of boat anyway. I really want, there. Really want a minigun boat. And we want some vehicles in the area. And since this was a joint operations base, it's good to think that there might have been some equipment that was left behind by the various factions that used to be here, so we're going to go ahead and create some of those. Even anti-air. Couple of patrols in this area too. Something like that. So they're going that direction. These guys will go the opposite direction. So go there. 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 Probably go ahead and garrison some guys as well. Don't really care which one they go in. Looks like they pretty much a couple of guys died. That's unfortunate for them. Do a rifle squad. We'll do the same thing with them. Make them garrison. Okay, they picked those buildings. That's cool. Let's see, what other buildings do I have here that I can use? I'm going to go ahead and put some more civvies up here too, just to keep things interesting. Oop, where'd he go? Did you go in the attic? Oh no, he's down to the ground. And we'll make these guys surrender as well. At least this guy, I should say. We'll add another civilian in here. Put him in. Oop. Try to put him in the corner. Face that direction, dude. We'll make you surrender as well. And surrendering is just gonna make them sit in one spot, basically, so they don't go running around. I am going to go ahead and drop a couple of heavy vehicles here as well. Drop a BTR and a BMP. And actually, I'm going to move this here. I'm going to drop a helicopter as well. Except, we'll make it interesting. Drop a little bird. Oops. Yeah, just drop one. At least here, I'll just drop one. And then I'll do, let's see, I'll do one of these things as well. Where are they? Oh, where is it? I know where it is. No, I'm looking for the, I don't want to spend too much time looking. I'm looking for the helicopter landing pad. It's not a structure, is it? No. It's not a sign. Oh, it is a sign. Here we go. Helipad circle. Make it look like it was intentional. And we'll also add where's it at? My favorite lights. That'll illuminate that nice once it's once it's dark out. All right, so that's 3 of the zones. Do the dock real quick. Do the same kind of thing. So we'll do them down in this area. We'll do the same thing with them. We'll have them garrison, see which buildings they go in. Oop. Yeah, I didn't like that. Just have them roam around. They didn't want to go in those buildings. Maybe this one's not enterable. It's enterable. That's weird. Oh well. We'll spawn a sentry. Oh, you know, it's because it's on a dock. Make them look all nice. And I'm going to spawn a couple more boats over here as well. Except we'll make this area look like it's armed to the teeth. Not at all as I was trying to do. Oh, what are you doing under the water? Weird. Something like this. That one just wants to go underwater. So weird. And rise it does. Except this one is drifting away. Come on. Okay, that stall's not going to have one. Let's see, I'm going to put team over here. Except they're in the rocks. Not where I wanted you guys. And they're going back in the rocks anyway. What are you guys doing? Yeah, whatever. We'll just leave them there. I don't know what's going on with that. And then I need a bunch of guys over here. Actually, I can't put them here yet because the guys are still hanging out over there. Just like I can't do the guys over here yet because they're just too close. I will put, and this will be the interesting piece, I'm going to put a sniper. I think I'm going to put a sniper up here. Nice, perfect. So these guys will be like the Russian presence on the island. Nope, I didn't want that to be manned. All right, so they're just going to chill. Not what I wanted. And I'm going to add guys as the mission unfolds too. I mean, this isn't going to be it. And sometimes I get moments where I have an opportunity to where there's a lull in the mission or whatnot, and I have an opportunity to move guys around or maybe add air support or something like that. I would like to build a fob somewhere, but there's not really anywhere to put one. There's not enough flat land. Well, maybe over here. I wonder if I could build one right here. Trying to think if I want that there. Kind of second guessing myself. There's really nowhere to put any kind of helicopter. Oh, it could go right here. Gonna work there? No, you're gonna do that. So annoying. All right. I think we're almost done with setup here. I'm just going to add another really quick I don't remember where I was now. I'm cheating. Just like that. And we'll do a couple more of my favorite lights. And I'm probably going to have to add some additional ones. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and change the mission to dark right now. We'll do, this will be a November mission. Come on, give me some, what is it, the 30th? There we go, that's what I wanted. That was right the first time. For grins, I'm going to go ahead and add another lighthouse. Tried it here offline. Is this where I wanted it? Just because I like the extra lighting. And an island like this would have, something similar to this anyway. Alright, I think that's going to do it, at least initially. We'll prep these areas up. As the mission unfolds, but I think that is going to do it for the setup video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the setup, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment area here, and I look at every single one of them and try to respond as I can. But this has been part 1, the setup, and hope you guys enjoy the mission. We'll get these guys going, and we'll see you guys in part 2. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching this part of Arma 3 Zeus missions. If you like this video, click on that like button. It really helps us grow the channel. For more videos like this and more from the MultiplayerGamers.com community, click on subscribe. We upload new videos regularly. We also invite you to our website at MultiplayerGamers.com for forums, discussions, and more. Until next time, this is Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. Thanks for joining us.